Already producing a mesmerizing career in the music industry, Michael Bublé decided to help the new generation of singers when coaching on The Voice. With The Voice helping catapult many careers in music, Bublé not only wanted to influence singers but to also win. Having competed against Snoop Dogg, Gwen Stefani, and Reba McEntire, Bublé eventually found his way to the winner's circle as his contestant Sofronio Vasquez walked away the winner. Marking his first win in his first season, Bublé is ready to get back to coaching and recently shared the one rule he has on The Voice. Speaking about his time on The Voice with NBC Insider, Bublé shared the importance of being empathetic, believing it to be the one rule for any coach. The singer insisted, be empathetic and warm, and to always realize that the artists are a mirror image of you and where you've been and where you've come. Recalling his emotions surrounding having to let certain singers go, Bublé found peace knowing how much he impacted their growing careers. When I had to let people go for the first time, I was upset about it, until I realized that their lives had changed, until I realized that their careers had started. They started to create a business that could go on. Michael Bublé has been recognized as one of the most popular and charming singers in the world for many years. He has gained millions of fans all over the world thanks to his soft voice, his timeless jazz influence, and his unmistakable presence on stage. However, when he became a coach on The Voice, he entered a very different environment, one in which talent, strategy, and mentorship come together in a high-stakes competition to find the next big star. After 2 seasons in the red chair, Bublé is now sharing what he has learned from the show, the difficulties he has faced as a coach, and the most important guideline he follows when mentoring his contestants. Diving into the Voice universe, a completely new challenge. Michael Bublé was aware that he was going to be doing something that was outside of his comfort zone when he originally agreed to be a coach on The Voice. Even though you are a Grammy-winning singer with a storied career, coaching is a very other experience. In a recent interview, Bublé said with a giggle, "I thought it would be easy. I've been in this business for years, so I know music and I know performance, but when you're sitting in that chair, the pressure is on in a way that is completely different." The Voice hopefuls have only a few weeks to show what they can do, which is different from his own experience, when he had years to perfect his skills. Bublé, as a coach, was responsible for helping his team develop quickly while also making difficult eliminations and devastating decisions. He stated, "You are more than just a coach. You are a mentor, a cheerleader, a strategist, and sometimes you are the one who has to deliver bad news. And I can tell you that it is not an easy thing to do to send someone home. It's harsh." Bublé was able to find inspiration in his team members, particularly in their hunger, ambition, and commitment, despite the hurdles they faced. What Michael Bublé gained from The Voice? What was Bublé's biggest takeaway from The Voice? Being a good artist is not just about having the best voice. It is also about recognizing who you are as an artist. Bublé explained, "Some of the most technically gifted singers I've ever heard didn't make it very far. Why is that? This is because singing is not only about hitting the right notes. It is also about conveying a story, having people feel something, and understanding exactly who you are." Bublé believes that the most impressive musicians are not necessarily those with the loudest voices, but rather those with the clearest vision. "All of my favorite artists, Frank Sinatra, Elvis, Billie Eilish, and even my fellow coaches, have one thing in common. You know exactly who they are the moment you hear them." Michael Bublé's top coaching rule: don't let fear control your actions. Bublé found himself constantly reiterating one golden rule to his participants as they navigated the many twists, turns, and emotional highs and lows of The Voice. Do not allow fear to lead you. Bublé remarked, "The artists who go the farthest are the ones who take risks. Playing it safe may allow you to get through a few rounds, but the true stars are the ones who are willing to take risks and try new things." He remembered one candidate in particular, a singer who had a strong voice but was afraid to be in the spotlight. Bublé stated she had the pipes of a superstar, but she was holding back because she was afraid of what people would think. I said to her, "You shouldn't let fear influence your choices. You must take full and unapologetic ownership of this if you want it. The contestants' performance was so impressive that it won over both the audience and the judges, proving that the counsel was effective. Bublé stated, "Seeing her finally have faith in herself was one of the most gratifying experiences I've ever had on this show." The evolution of The Voice. Michael Bublé's career as a musician. Bublé was a mentor on The Voice, but he learned just as much from the experience as the candidates did. He said, "There is no question that this show has improved my skills as an artist. It brought back memories of why I fell in love with music in the first place." Bublé's passion for performing was renewed by being surrounded by young, hungry musicians who were willing to put everything on the line. He stated, "Watching someone pursue their dream in real time is such a raw and honest experience. It made me want to challenge myself more, take more chances, and return to the fearless mindset I had when I was just starting out." Bublé's message to contestants in the future. As The Voice gets ready for another season, Bublé has a message for any young artists who are considering auditioning. He stated, "Be yourself, take risks, and never let fear guide you. This is more than just a competition. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to show the world who you are. Don't squander it." And naturally, he is prepared to compete for the most talented individuals. He grinned and continued, "If you're an artist who knows who you are and is ready to make an impact, come join my team. I guarantee you that no matter what happens, you will leave this experience stronger than before." Michael Bublé's future on The Voice. Will Bublé continue to be a part of future seasons? He laughed and said, "As long as they want me. I have developed a deep affection for this show, my team, and the entire process. It is a crazy experience, but I would not give it up for anything." Michael Bublé has rapidly become a fan favorite on The Voice thanks to his charm, experience, and newfound coaching acumen. If his path so far is any indicator, we can expect many more fantastic seasons to come. Michael Bublé acknowledges that The Voice is not centered around the coaches. Bublé acknowledged that a lot of the singers on The Voice saw their popularity expand significantly, but he was focused on the greater objective. Their social media presence has increased. "At the time, I didn't understand this since I thought of it as something that was meant to be the final aim." Bublé expressed his enthusiasm about coming back for season 27, which will premiere on Monday, February 3rd on NBC. The hitmaker also stated that there are no drawbacks to participating in the show. There was not a single negative aspect. He went on to say, "This is for the artists and about the artists. This is not about us. We enjoy being here. We enjoy being involved in the process. The show remains the same, even though the folks in the red seats vary, and we come and go for a cause." Successful. This is due to the fact that they have taken steps to ensure that they are extremely protective of the artists. And that is the show's legacy. Don't miss the season 27 premiere of The Voice, airing on February 3rd at 8:00 p.m. ET on NBC and available to stream the following day on Peacock.